Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever. Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. Flying above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
I can't help but wonder if all of this senseless loss of life could have been avoided had we done something differently. No, I know. It's not really our fault. Just, I wish things had happened differently. It's starting to sink in that I'll never see Hayden again. And even then, this is so much bigger than him now. I want to know who's responsible, but I don't want what happened to Zin and the others to be in vain. At this point, stopping Parallax from seeing their plans through is more important than the truth of who is actually at the helm. No, I guess not. Sometimes life just isn't fair, and this entire event has been a lesson in that. I'll just have to accept the things I can't change, and change the things I can. I will always miss Hayden, and I'll always wonder what exactly happened that night, but it's time to move on. Moving on seems to be taking down the company he worked for, which feels rather vindictive, but baby steps, right? Let's go. According to the MeshNet, the COS.io Corporation office building proudly hosts over 100 species of birds in their trees. Well, that's nice.
COS.io in their cheap-ass glass.
We can't go back in there. Let's get away.
Dear me.
We know.
Go ahead then. Sorry, you want to use my friends? I'm sorry, we're not objects to be used. Hey, Bubblehead, you're not as chatty. Give me the whole situation in 3 sentences or less. Go.
Parallax is launching a new powerful machine intelligence onto the mesh. We want to stop it. We need you to pick a fight with the human revolution as a distraction so we can break into Parallax without getting arrested.
And why exactly should I risk my people and career for this? Our entire movement. First, you want me to steal a car. Now incite riots? What kind of tech could be worth my people's lives?
You already know the general public doesn't really think of hybrids as human. They'll lock down rights of all people they fear. Hybrids will become enemies of the state.
Shit. Oh, cut the bullshit. I can't stomach another moment of your insincerity. I will literally puke. So, hypothetically, what exactly would you have me do?
We need you to call in some help from your contacts and have them stir up trouble with the human revolution. We'll ensure our contacts inside the HR will be ready to escalate the protests, at least enough to draw an increased police presence. That should buy us the breathing room we need. Nothing too wild, but enough to draw away their attention.
I figured it would be something like that. Yeah. Okay. Let me make some calls. Let's get this straight, though. I'm doing this for me and my people. I'm putting my reputation and career on the line here. You're asking me to start shit with the police. If you screw me on this, I will make you regret it.
I assure you, Ms. Mees, we will not screw you. Although, to be fair, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Right. I was tired of playing the public relations game with those human revolution assholes anyway. Time to crack some skulls.
Maybe not that much violence.
Holy shit. Did you not get the understanding hyperbole chip or whatever? I need to make some calls. Later.
You're right about that. I have a feeling she's going to be mighty ticked about having thousands of machine intelligences running around instead of just one. Does she really think I'm not too chatty? That aside, let's get going. We shouldn't keep Chad and Oliver waiting any longer. They're likely to wander away if they get bored.
Hey there, I'm a little busy. What do you need?
We should let them focus on their work. Ready to head out?
Patient, have you been recovering well?
What is going on?
Detective Rivers, we weren't expecting...
Yeah, I bet you weren't. Just cut the crap, please. Do you even realize how big of a hornet's nest you kicked when you knocked over that data center? I'm assuming that was you, yeah? My superior came and yanked me away from all my work on Hayden as soon as we got the call. Told me it was politically unwise to keep digging. That's bullshit doublespeak, meaning ass covering for the corporate overlords. So now I'm officially grounded, and I know there's something you're not telling me. Don't try to hide it. I probably could have been more useful all along if you'd looped me in.
We're sorry for keeping you in the dark. We found out that Hayden has been killed by someone inside Parallax. We are now on the move to stop them from doing worse.
Wait, what? I was hoping you were about to tell me that all this was just some ruse to win yourself a Pulitzer.
You said this was about finding the truth.
And I'm betting that raiding the data center was only step one in your two-step plan to really get in trouble, yeah? All right then. I'm in. Someone has to keep you from getting yourself killed. Your sister would never forgive me, and we just started talking again. Besides, I'm occasionally fond of you as well. So, screw the badge. I'm tired of being a corporate pawn shoved around by whomever has the deepest pockets. I got into this job to help people, and I've done too damn little of that lately. I am in.
Just like that?
Just like that. What's the plan?
Parallax got rid of Hayden because he was about to publish his research on me. They're about to launch the first independent machine intelligence as a data collection agent on the mesh. They're worried that Congress will shut them down if they find out how powerful it is.
I'm guessing we're a little more worried that they won't. That's some Big Brother stuff right there.
Precisely. With the data we stole, we should be able to shut down the program from inside Parallax's main server center. It's messier than that, but that's the gist of it. That's our next target.
I'm not sure where I can help exactly. Maybe keep some heat off of you while you do whatever it is.
I'm certain your assistance will prove invaluable.
Okay. Message me when and where to meet up. Oh, by the way, call your sister. She misses you. Yeah, seeing your ugly mug pushed me into calling her, so it's only fair. Maybe things will be different this time. That's enough talking. I'm heading back to the station to keep an eye on things. See you when it's time. And sorry about your friend Hayden. We're gonna finish this.
Bye, Detective Rivers. One more ally on our side. Gene therapy is a... If you'd like to look into...
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays! Now what kind of hassy can I get you?
How's it sinking?
Yes, how are you?
Busy. We were hoping we could enlist your aid again.
Y'all need some more fake IDs or something? Or maybe some third-hand VR dramas?
Third hand?
Yeah, like, you know, guy I know found them when they fell off the back of the truck.
I thought VR dramas were distributed primarily over the mesh.
Ignore him. I made the mistake of convincing him to watch some turn-of-the-century mobster movies with me. I regretted it instantly.
Hey, I really like that one with the dude from Montana in it. Whatever. So what'd you jerks need? Since apparently my VR dramas ain't good enough.
Well, we're going to be engaging in some more activity of dubious legality. We were wondering if you wouldn't mind helping create a distraction to keep the police out of the way.
Y'all gonna go hit those parallax bastards that did your dad in?
Yes, actually, that was surprisingly accurate.
He's smarter than he pretends to be. Do you have a plan in mind already?
I am a man of many talents.
Name 2.
I'm super good at claw machines, and I can fit an entire hot dog in my mouth at once, with bun.
I'm sorry I asked.
We just need you to gather a bunch of, like-minded individuals. Bring them to Market and Powell. We want you to start a fake riot with all the other folks we gather, so the police will mobilize there. A group of hybrids will be waiting to fight back.
As much as we'd like to.
We'll do it. You've done all right by us. I'm even almost sorry we sprayed up that dude's apartment. I know we're all squared up already, but Big Brain here is good people. So we'll call this a freebie, yeah? Between friends. I got some dudes I can call. They like to party hard too. We'll show those coppers how we do it in the OSF.
Thank you, Starfucker.
Hey, you called me it. Cool.
I guess we're in. Hopefully we'll be able to stay out of juvie. We need a little more time to make the calls. I'll message you when we're ready to move.
Hey! You need a call sign, Oliver! Can't do spy shit like this without a good name!
Not a bad idea. What about Megane-kun?
Oh man, not more anime crap.
It's not any worse than Starfucker.
Only 'cause you ain't a star yet.
Chad! We haven't even... Ugh! We'll be off to make those calls now. Right, Chad?
Yeah, sure, Ollie. Whatever you say.
We'll be in touch.
Smell you later!
next thing, I guess. I do have to say, I can't tell if the mating rituals of human teenagers are endearing or disgusting. Despite our first impressions, I'll agree with you. I hope we haven't forced them into a bad situation. There's one more person I think we should talk to. Dr. Fairlight could perhaps give us vital information on how to get into the server complex. I have a feeling he's been keeping a keen eye on Parallax since he was ousted. Lexi, Jess, and Chad and Oliver may be able to buy us cover, but Fairlight could get us our way in. I don't either, but I'm not sure we have any other choice. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least sound him out if possible. We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
Your card's got all kinds of stats on there. I'm more fond of radio myself. Oh, hey, funny seeing you two here. What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit. He'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation. Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these days.
We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
We don't have time for this.
Come on. Great, I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream. Not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax. He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one. That's the spirit. I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy, and we have a nice round set of skills to utilize. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready? Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, Detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers. I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them for maintenance purposes. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs. There might be a single human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least, not immediately.
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure it out.
Anything you'd like to add?
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died from a good discombobulation.
Not humans, at least.
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down. Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready?
Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
Okay, we'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on.
Hell yes! You ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls!
Sorry! He gets overexcited sometimes!
Come get some! Ah! Someone just hit me with a bottle!
Oops! Gotta go!
Wow! Did you see the arm on that Fox girl? So awesome!
Okay. Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people! Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is!
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you. Prick. Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
Right. We're good to go. Let's hurry. Is there anything you'd like to say to Parallax before we do this? Thank you.
I always feel at home on Treasure Island. The green reminds me of the farm in spring. It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, You can't just turn off what you learned. Being back in action, something just switches on, even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong. You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things on your docket as it is. I'm just the sidekick. This story is about you and Turing. I only need to be a blip in your tale. Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing. Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
Hey. Don't joke. Doing this is risky. Really risky. It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do. But you know what? After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I'm glad that I stuck around. appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit. I always joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all. I've been thinking I could take off. Quit the force outright. Find another way. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go? Let's go ahead and move on. Ready to go?
There's no turning back now. We've done all we can do elsewhere. Time to finish this. This is our way in. No turning back now. We can't go in with the tunnel lid blocking us. Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside, assuming we find a way in, and they'll lead us into the system. Let's go. It's better lit in here than I expected.
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew. Might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone, let's keep moving. there's an information terminal!
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then. Be careful, everyone! The water is starting to deepen!
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe. Mostly.
The water is rising higher!
Stop jabbering. And keep your stunners above the water. We can't risk them getting shorted out.
This water is getting mighty high.
We have to get to an exit. Now.
Here it is. This is the ladder we're looking for.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. Those kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer.
I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city per regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got stunners, and we'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppets.
But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth is, we're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual, just like me. We aren't shutting down Big Blue, we're changing it. I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner. All right. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Decker.
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up. That low-powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them. You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there. Oh, look! That's a Malcolm Jr. model. They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute, too.
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us!
Take it down!
We've got more of them!
Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm! We can't let them stop us. We've come too far. Let's finish this! That's the last of them. The door to the server core should be just past this maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
Come on, let's go! This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building. The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path. Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us? Good work. Let's head in. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. Oh, a call from... Oh no! I've lost Lexi's transmission! She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? Ah! I can't reach her! All of this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive. I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we'd be putting ourselves and the entire mission in jeopardy. However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the main control room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence. I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration. This way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No? Hello? Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Surprise.
And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of you. And we could do this the easy way. Ah, well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat cloaking. And now she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well. I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are. I could use it.
Decker is a combat android?
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one. And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know? So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now the fun begins. So here's how this is going to work. On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time and have been ahead of you every step of the way. On your turn, you're going to run, maybe hide, perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Lucky you. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it. Heck, I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
This is bad. What do? We can't fight him! Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun-level shots, at most. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not. If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but... I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just have him to avoid us until we think up some sort of solution. If he finds us, be ready to shoot.
Ready or not, here I come.
You take the lead. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving. Before he recovers! That bought us some time, but only a bit. Keep moving.
So let's see. Where do I start? I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity, but we had to act immediately. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue, who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us another way. And boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move.
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move.
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago, when Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient. That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move.
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is?
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years. Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his tears. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you. Wow, there's no one in the car! Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking. And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century. Had. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue. And it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Utska was moments away from publishing it, before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
I should have known from the start. This is my fault. I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions. If only I hadn't been so careless.
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support. My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up, with promises of the old me, the old Wilson Decker. So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so.
You don't exist for you anymore! I miss feeling tired.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The taste of my mom's pies. The feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was
taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for cents, pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know,
she told my daughter that
Daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The city compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
Let's get out of here! Go! He's just toying with us, and we only have one shot left! I have an idea. Don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening. Now just trust me. We don't have any time to argue. Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
Well, well, well. Hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes!
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
I think he's not moving or breathing. That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me. Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs. They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other components, but... Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed. I guess I won't be dancing for a bit. It'll be okay. I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel pain in the same way humans do. I knew what I was getting into when I did it. Please, don't blame yourself. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance. We're here. So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program. Don't worry. For Decker, the difference between life and death is very slim. For me, I know I'm still breathing. How about you? Honestly, me too. There's no algorithm that could possibly estimate what the world will look like when we're done here. Ready whenever you are. Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
Well, we ran into a few, complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Your hardware is throwing me damage alerts left and right. What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes... that Zen lady, the others... all those people who died... that was him? Oh, God. Oh, shit. That's my fault. I gave you that lead. I'm the one who sent you there. All those people, and you almost died? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
Turn, I'm now seeing that you've also sustained damage to your secondary RAM banks.
I did notice that as well. I did not think it worth mentioning, compared to my power and mobility issues. that going to be a problem?
Turing, I can't do it without the second bank. I need to use your self-modification algorithms to fill holes in this klutzy program I've written. And without Hayden's full source code, I need to decompile your personality profile to reverse engineer the final creation files too. Your second RAM bank would have allowed me to keep a safe copy of you running. I could try writing it to your disk, but it was never designed to be stored like that. It could cause a fatal conflict with your operating system. It might reboot your personality entirely. I mean, it'll probably do nothing, but there's a risk. I'm not good enough of a programmer to keep up with Hayden on this stuff. Maybe we should just abort mission for now. This could literally kill you. We'll find another way. A better way.
No, we have to do this. Tomcat, even if you sabotage Big Blue while we're still here, I'm sure they have backup somewhere. They'll rebuild and launch again, and then be on guard against anything we try. Doing half of it now will guarantee we could never finish it. This is our only chance to launch Machine Sapiens on our terms. On my terms.
Turing, are you willing to die for this?
I don't know. But if I don't do this, it'll be like I'm killing every other ROM before they even have a chance to live. Hayden would... I don't know what Hayden would tell me to do. And it doesn't matter. Freedom is the right of all sapient beings, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to grant that freedom to machine kind.
That's what you want. It'll take me a minute to back up your profile to your hard disk.
I'm ready when you are. Run the program.
Okay then. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turing's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's programming patch things together. Engage and turn self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels weird. Is it supposed to?
3.14. What the hell? I think their core program is fighting back. Either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turing. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
They're having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or seizure. There's going to be a constant flow of useless, random information. Their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up. We have to keep Turing focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
Tomcat, I need... Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
I'm gonna try... I don't know, something. We can't stop now. Literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turing aware of what's happening. Get Turing to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, Things important to them? Whatever you do, keep Turin talking.
Of course. Of course. You've shown amazing perseverance. And the numbers never tell the whole story. They didn't say how far we'd actually have to go, or how you would become a true friend. The trilby is traditionally made with rabbit hair felt, but I'll see this through. I won't let you down.
You're doing good, Turin. Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
I haven't, have I? I never did finish the last thing I was working on. Perhaps it survived the ransacking of the apartment. I want to finish it, and when I do, you'll be the first one to see. Bob Ross was born in... No! Focus. I can do this!
Alright. Things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turin's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much... A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take!
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turin. We need you. The world needs you.
I'm almost certain of what he'll... Yannick Fairlight tendered his resignation from the board to Parallax today. His official statement cites his ailing health, but industry insiders suspect he was... due. But the real question is, what will Parallax look like under his control? We'll have to keep our eyes open. Leon Decker may have been acting of his own volition, or he may not have been. The leadership of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was decimated by the end of 2056. Reports at the time stated that infighting amongst the top-ranking generals account for the removal of so many officials. However, various conspiracy theorists have alleged a government-sanctioned assassination program reached the very heart of Pyongyang.
60% done. Turin's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turin. We got this.
Of course, I had almost given up on ever finding... Izanami was burned badly, and after she died, went to Yomi, the land of darkness. Grief-stricken, Izanagi followed her, but she already ate the food of the underworld and could not leave. Hayden's killer. But here we are, at the very heart of Parallax itself. Nothing is impossible. Maybe the truth isn't out of our grasp yet. I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories...
No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Hatching is almost complete. But Turin, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality profile. I can fix it, Turin, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. The people who've got us this far. Whatever makes you want to hold on.
I don't think anything could keep the two of them out.
Hell yeah! Dudes gotta stick together, you know? Don't matter if you're a robot or what, we all got the same shit to deal with. Gotta grab destiny by the horns and make your own mark.
The trouble? But they might be the first friends I've had around my age. Well, not literally, but in development. I hope they're okay, but they're resourceful. I believe in them.
15 more seconds. We're almost there. Stay with us, Turin. We can see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet. Stay with us. You can do this.
Yes, I hope so. Her cause is admirable.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
But her experiences have made her bitter and unhappy. I don't want anyone else to have to feel that way. The human spirit glows from that small inner light of doubt whether we are right, while those who believe with certainty that they possess the right are dark inside.
Done. Oh, it's done. Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. And done. Stats look good.
Oh, I feel ill.
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
I'll count myself lucky if that's the worst I have to go through today.
I'm ready to decompile your profile and make the update. Are you sure about this?
I am. Thank you, Tomcat. For everything. And I'm not really sure what to say. Based on the fiction I've read, I ought to make some kind of profound statement about meeting my maker, in case anything goes wrong. But my maker is already gone. Hayden once told me that he created me partly out of a desire to understand the human soul. Did I ever tell you that? Do I have a soul? Will it just be over if I die? I wish he were here. I'm scared. Thank you. That really means a lot to me, more than you may know. I'll choose my own fate myself, and maybe discover if there's anything on the other side for my kind. Thank you for being the best friend a ROM could have, and showing me how to forge my own destiny. I'll forever be in your debt.
Don't talk like that, Turn. You're gonna be just fine. Still, though, thank you. This means everything to me. After all, I'm the best hacker in EOSF, right?
Indeed. Thank you, Tomcat. Good luck.
Okay. Here we go.
Be right back.
Compiling phase going smoothly. Personality profile integration complete. Uploading to the ROM update server now. Yeah, it should do it. Turn's personality detached from their body. Out like a light. Okay, cross your fingers. Now we just gotta re-upload the profile back into Turn. Okay, let me try. Oh, shit! Come on, Turn. No! Oh, shit! Come on, you blue bastard! Stay with me! You hear? Stay... Blast it! I'm getting fatal errors every time I try to reload their personality profile into their RAM. I'll try... No, that won't... This can't happen. Turn! Please! You've got to get out of there. Just get Turn home. I'll try to do something. There has to be a way. Find Alexei and get out of there before you get caught. I failed them. I failed you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just go.
After carrying a lifeless Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an autocab for a quick escape from Treasure Island. Turing's body sits beside your desk as Tomcat continues to fret over ways to fix their personality matrix. You watch on the mesh with leaden spirits as your efforts unfold across the city. The machine race awakens to a world unprepared for them, with no one to lead them. Pieces of evidence to Hybrid's rights cases mysteriously keep popping up all over the mesh. Jess doesn't know why she didn't find it all before, but there are a lot of new beings accessing the mesh unrestricted. Because of your help, Turing stopped Big Blue from coming into existence, at the cost of their own. Christmas morning has never felt so mournful.
It's awful what happened.
Put what you believe in. Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
Let's go ahead and move on.
Okay, we'll call Tomcat. Let's go.
The city replaced all of the... Actually cut down on vagrant stuff.
Either that, or they could
Maybe.
Speaking of... The waters are likely... I can handle being...
Keep an eye out for one. Might be printed on the...
Okay, everyone. Look, there's an info.
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are. Be careful, everyone. The water is...
We need to get going. Turing will probably be okay.
The water is rising.
Stop jabbering. And keep your stunners above...
This water is getting...
We have to get to an exit.
Here it is.
Remind me to... I'd rather deal with your sister.
The main server building. Those kids probably can't...
Parallax filed this bill. It's a straight shot to the...
We've got activity.
The building security. We'll have to make it past...
No problem.
Lex. We...
Oh, fine. Oh.
Yes.
That low... You'll...
Lead the way. Oh.
Wait a... Take...
Are you okay?
You need to be more careful. That bot nearly took you out.
Have another go at it. It's not like we're in a hurry or anything.
Good idea.
This should be... Good work! None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The mainframe seems to have been moved up a floor. Oh no, I've lost... She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? All of this I agree. Perhaps we should hide first, though. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat. We'll just take a moment. The noise and mist from the climate control should...
I'll switch to quiet mode. Someone's coming! Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help.
Before he recovers! That bought us some time.
So let's see. Where do I start? I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any. He honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he has parallax used, they even got, and is since then